Hello, so I've had a question about Unit 3, Lesson 3, Part 1. It's question number 9a. Evaluate the following limits. If you were to plug in the 8 into the cube root of 8, we obviously get 2. So that gives us a problem. So we do have an issue here that we have to address in our denominator. So immediately a lot of people will look at this seeing a square root sign and say this must be a conjugate question. The problem with doing a conjugate here is that when you do this cube root of x multiplied by the cube root of x, it becomes the cube root of x squared. So it doesn't actually get rid of our square root cube root notation. So this is actually not a conjugate question. This is actually a factoring question. The factoring comes from the actually the numerator. So this is a perfect cube, and the reason for it being a perfect cube is x can be broken into cube root of x times the cube root of x times the cube root of x, which means that, therefore, x minus 8 is a perfect cube. And that is because also the 8 can also be written as a perfect cube as well. So you need to go to your formula sheet to get that formula that allows you to factor a cube, a perfect cube. So on top, we're going to have x, oops, not x minus 2. It'll be the cube root of x minus 2. So cube root of x minus 2 multiplied by, so then we will have, let's see if I can remember this from off the top of my head, will be the cube root of x squared minus 2 cube root of x plus 4. And actually this should be a plus. So there we go. So that's what it'll look like on top. On the bottom, you'll have the cube root of x minus 2. Now we go ahead and those two terms will cancel each other out, which means that we're evaluating the limit of x approaching 8 for cube root of x squared plus 2 times cube root of x plus 2. We no longer have a denominator, so if there's no denominator, there can be no problem. So we will evaluate it then. So we'll have the cube root of 8 squared plus 2 times cube root of 8 plus 2. So cube root of 8 is 2, squared is 4. Cube root of 8 is 2 times 2 is 4 plus 2. And we end up with a value of 10. A very difficult question because it challenges your understanding of how factoring works. If you have any questions or need further explanation, let me know. There we go. Oh, and I made a typo way back here. Just caught it before I ended the video. I just can't copy down numbers properly. So that should be a 12. There we go. Sorry about that.